Well, hey, y'all. Happy Tuesday. Welcome to the week. Well, I mean, technically, I suppose it is not welcome to the week, but ah, okay, good. I was worried for a sec the mouse that I use for my monitoring computer just kind of stopped working, but that wasn't great. Well, I guess we're generating shaders today. We did update the NVIDIA drivers over the weekend, so I guess I should have expected that. Anyway, my name is Steve. We are here to play Avowed today, and what's more important is I think we're probably going to finish Avowed today. I think we're going to roll credits on it today. I'm not 100% sure, but I think so. I think so. We'll see how it goes. Just funny because they just announced like their roadmap for Avowed and things they're going to be adding and stuff, which I think is funny. All right. Yep, Unreal 5. Okay. Let's get back to it. Oh, I'm excited. I'm really excited about this. Unspent ability points. Did I get some? I mean, did I get like one refunded or something? I got these. I got these 3. I got the 3 in staggering shot, the 3 in evasive, the 3 in marksmanship. 2 there, but that's all I ever wanted. Or did I get one like when I wrapped up last time and I just didn't do anything? Let's see what the ranger one is here. What's this? Flurry of blows, maximum attack speed, rapid stamina. I don't know. I don't know that I really want that. I already got staggering shot, which is fantastic. I don't really want to slide. Okay. I mean, is there any wizard ones that would be good? I feel like there's not really, unless you've gone pretty deep. And, you know, I haven't. The fighter ones, we did Inspiring Triumph, which is great. Clear Out really would be good if we were melee, but we're not. Retribution might not be bad. After taking damage from an enemy, your next attack within 5 seconds deals 70% of the original damage you received. That's not bad. I mean, we could, I don't know. I don't want to put another point in that. You know what? Let's just get more health. It's hard to go wrong with more health. And we got a point here. My perception is so high. I kind of lean towards might because it is damage from all sources. Alternatively, Constitution isn't really that big, and the intellect isn't. Increases your maximum stamina and the frequency and efficiency of your second wind. You know what? Let's go with Resolve. I feel like Resolve is a good one. Okay. Abilities, we already spent 1. Companion abilities. What? 3? They have 3 points? What am I gonna put them in? We've already specialized this into pure lead, and I don't think we can specialize into it. Oh. Well, we can. Can we? Can you do all of them? All right, hold on. Boy, I had no idea. What could we put in here? Temporary health. Yeah, let's go with that. Now, does he get both of them? He does. He gets both of them. Okay, temporary burst of attack speed when second wind activates. Yeah, that one. Refreshing wind. Okay, and he gets one more here. So fire and ire ignites the target, which isn't bad. Yeah, let's do that. Okay, Marius, who I'm not even using right now. Traps multiple enemies. Let's do bleed accumulation. What's this one? Heartseeker. Oh, Shadow Step is kind of neat. Increases the amount of damage. Instantly kills most stunned enemies. Let's do that. Alright, we didn't do that most stunned enemies. I should clear that up. Attacks reduce damage reduction. You know, let's have them reduce enemy damage. Although, I don't have Marius fight with us very much, so... These are the important ones. Giada and Yatsley. Okay, Purification heals enemies within the range of Purification are interrupted and knocked back. No. Let's do that. Essence Shielding. So we'll bring that in. What's this one? Barrier is active, can't be hit, and knocks melee attackers back. I like this one. And then what else do we got? Oh yeah. Oh no, that's Marius. We wanted Giada. Okay. I don't want to fall into Stephen George's trap. Let's do this. Yeah. No, evade attacks. We're playing it pretty defensively. All right, Yatsley, though. Here's her fireball. Reduce the essence. I want her to be able to cast that all the time. Missile battery. I like that one, too. Maximum range. Deal shock accumulation. Actually, I don't really want... Well, let's see what else she's got. Okay, so that she can slow them. Blast is good. Let's do Blast. Breaking enemy blocks, destroying walls, shattering frozen enemies. Let's do that. And then she has one more. We'll... Actually, no, I don't want to put it there. We'll put it with her missile battery and just make it add shock accumulation. All right. Wow. I had no idea they were going to have more. Okay. Well, heck. I think we're in pretty good shape. Let's move forward. Can I not? Oh, wait. All right. Somewhere there's got to be those little targets that I can shoot. Ooh, what do we have here? Ring of Amplification. Talk to me about the Ring of Amplification. Power attacks cause larger hit reactions. Heavy iron rings like these are generally used by Vanguard soldiers and shock troopers to break enemy shield walls or heavily fortified positions, though the benefit of these rings is clear to see when enemies are sent staggering. I wonder if it means it like knocks them down more, which is interesting. Kind of like that idea. What rings do we have now? Oh, that one's so good. This one is not. We could get rid of Delver's Caution and put on The Ring of Amplification, and then what was that other one that we had on? Ashfall's Legacy. There we go. Okay. Okay, maybe I have to do something with these. Oh wait, there was a cord there that went like in here. I had really hoped we were going to be like done with these puzzles. There we go. Did that open the door? Nope, it did not. It lit up one of the things. Wait, I think, there we go, there's the other. And they're open! Okay, good. Ooh, what do we have here? Make Folk Orison 7. Alright, that's really long. Is it more of these? Oh no, okay, this is where I want to have what's his name light that on fire. There you go. Kai, make it happen. While you're doing that, what do we got here? Last, oh, that's great. Dragon, yes, okay. There was good stuff there for sure. Got a lot of cash. We're gonna break down that superb scale armor. Kai, burn that
Ready,
for me if you would. Oh!
Take your best shot.
Oh, that's it, just one. Putrid skeleton. Oh, that's Kai. Okay. I am poisoned, which I don't care for.
Getting warmed up.
I do not care for being poisoned, I'll tell you that. I have a feeling that this is not going to be much. I don't think the loot on this is going to be amazing. Yeah. None of that is stuff I really need. Okay. But we do need to get food on board. For sure. How about a stew, and then maybe more stew, and then even more stew. That is a lot of stew. I'm still not at full health. How about stew and beetle sausage? There we go. Is this poison water? It's not. Okay. That was kind of cool. I don't see any bad guys.
Are you seeing what I'm seeing? Or am I going mad?
An army of these dudes. That guy had plants growing out of him. Well, what does this say? Unusual book. This book is penned with dark tree sap instead of ink, every stroke done with a slow and meticulous hand. Most of the pages contain sketches of the garden, unfamiliar animals, and even music in some ancient notation. Only the final page contains legible writing. Forgive us. That doesn't sound unnerving at all. I mean, that's good stuff. I wonder if they are like what happened to... Remember it said it would that the garden would kind of like prey on your anxieties and stuff? This is what happened to Giada's parents. They kind of, you know, turned into these guys.
What is the meaning of this? It can't be real. This is an illusion. A joke. Tell me we're both seeing the same thing.
Sapadal is dredging our memories again, looking for ways to reach out to us.
I hate it. Why am I cursed to see this again? Why does the memory follow me wherever I go?
Sapadal wanted us to find this. The only question is why.
They have a sick sense of humor. Whoever is responsible, I'm tired of the bullshit. Step forward and answer for yourself, coward.
Godlike of Sapadal, long
boy.
have we awaited you.
Finally, you've come home.
Oh boy.
This is almost as bad as Ringram's creepy sculptures.
Oh my gods. They're alive?
Wave to the plant. Greetings. Talk to them, Giada.
How? Where would I even begin?
Giada Castel, welcome.
Wait, you know me? How do you know me?
For centuries, our whispers filled the silence. Then we heard your mother's call.
My mother? You... heard her?
She reached out to us, using the tool you now carry.
But that would have been years ago. The first time she used the phantasmal focus. The only time she used it.
We heard, and Sapadal answered, saying in a great voice, "We are here. You have found us."
But when Sapadal speaks, the living lands trembles. The voice of a god can be a terrible thing.
I hear Sapadal all the time, and I'm doing fine. You're saying Sapadal was responsible for the lab accident?
No. This can't be. What exactly happened to my parents? Tell me, please. I need to know.
Sapadal wanted to be heard, and in so doing, twisted your family in body and soul, broke them into a more suitable shape.
Sapadal does not know the limits of their strength.
Mistakes were made.
Mistakes were made? Do you have any idea what my life has been since your little mistake?
After the incident, your parents were like us, and we took pity, so we helped them move on, as they wanted.
In the end, they thought only of you, their pride, and their love.
That's it. That's really it. The answer I've been searching for all these years. Sapadal destroyed my family.
I feel like I should say the third one.
I don't hold you responsible. I don't even know if I hold Sapadal responsible. Your god has the intelligence of a scatterbrained goat. But that isn't their fault. It's simply how they came into being.
Yeah, what are
We
these
are
things?
companions, toys, diversions. Sapadal fashioned us out of dreams and memories.
I can't believe it never occurred to me. They're animats. Ancient vessels held together with duty and loyalty. Their design is unusual. Organic, much like the garden itself. Sapadal's work. All this time, your god has been making imaginary friends. Drawing pictures on the walls of their cell. It's almost too sad to imagine.
We should get moving.
Indulge me a moment. I've been waiting a long time for this. One final question, spirits. What is this? Why are you trying to ruin my life again? Is this your way of haunting me? What is it you want?
That's 4 questions.
We want to apologize on Sapadal's behalf, and for the part we played in your sorrow.
They want to apologize. I came to the garden for answers, not to offer forgiveness.
Oh boy. I trust you to make this decision yourself.
Shit. This is going to hurt. Sapadal has been trapped here for millennia. Alone. Confused. Screaming into the void for anyone who will listen. When they heard the voice of a stranger, they overreacted. How can I hold that against you? Apology accepted.
Thank you, Chiara. And thank you, Godlike, for bringing her all this way.
The time has come for you to find your patron, as you were meant to.
Yeah, rest well.
Our purpose draws to a close. A long rest is assured. May the living lands receive you with open arms. Farewell.
Goodbye. We need to talk about this, but not here.
This feels like one of those times when getting answers doesn't mean getting closure.
Let's see if she wants to talk now, or no, if she wants to talk when we can go camp, I think. Well,
Incredible.
I should have brought my sketchbook.
I wonder if we're gonna see something. Whoa. Something for Kai, and there's bad guys. Stacks of stun, and we just unload on something. That makes me smile. today. Let's get another bear out. There is a healer somewhere. All right, where are you? That is it for you. There's got to be a healer around here somewhere. Yep. Do you not want to get involved? Oh, he's stuck. He's stuck behind the tree. Is there something else there? Oh, it's still there. But not anymore.
Who's next?
Ooh, a glasswood
Anyone?
branch. Very nice. What do we got? We have poison on us, which it should be no surprise. All right, time for food. More stew and sausage and more stew. Okay. Health potion. Very nice. I can use that. Boy, there were a bunch of these guys. Lame. Little cash is good. Uh-oh. Look down there. Those they aren't showing up as hostiles. But I'm not quite sure what to do from here. Other than jump in the water. Oh, wait. Ew, what is this? A Wild Walker ring. Let's see what that is. Slowly regenerate. Nah, that's okay. I got potions and stuff for that. Yes. I guess we go back. Whoa! Uh-oh. Ouch. So you can slide. You don't need to have learned anything. Okay. Maybe I should have some food. Humble pie probably would be an appropriate dish for me right now. All right. Up there is where we need to go. I thought I was falling for sure. Whew, I thought I was falling once more for sure. Okay. Hey, we made it. We made it to this part. But now what? I mean, how do we get over there? Uh-oh. Son of a... These guys seem like they're friendly. Can I go up here? Oh.
We have been here.
This is good.
We were here all the yesterdays before.
No wonder you're miserable. This is no place for a god.
The one thing that holds it. A cell that fits the crime, they said. We feel no spark of the Tibaris Inachus in this place. We cannot see it through their eyes. We slumber here, alone.
Oh. You're here because the gods can't trust you not to destroy things. That's not very nice. They say solitude can give us time to reflect on ourselves.
Still wings, the clear glass of the pond. They took it all away.
Why don't you tell me what really happened?
A tide of souls thrown upon the wheel. The ground gives way. We fall. Now our memory is a wound reopened. They came suddenly. The stillness of night split by grinding steel.
Had they been lurking in the woods, biding their time?
We should have heard a warning on the breeze. First, they blinded us. Shining eyes pierced the concealing dark. Then they burned. Smoke ensnared the moonlight. The Akita screamed.
Why target your people first? You were the greater threat.
A means to an end. We saw a terrible design in the roaring flames. They had carved a path to the temple. We were their true prey.
Were they trying to sever the godless connection to you?
Prune the branch, 3 grow in its place. We persisted, we were everywhere. How could they cull the wind? How could they trap the stars? Then, they turned to what the Akita had made. They toppled the statues. They set the libraries ablaze.
Burning books, raising art. This is always how it begins.
A mouth silenced. A record of time rendered in ruins. The Akita howled. They died. We cried out, sundered soul by soul. We broke the earth, called down the storm, flung lightning from our hands. But
Those things are big and scary looking.
We grew tired. In fury, we exposed ourselves.
They whittled you down.
Weakened, they advanced on us, they struck. They raised machines, we tried to tear down the garden's walls. Then, nothing.
Time stopped, didn't it? It happened when I died too.
Not death. Worse. A void. We reached out, but the machines held us in. We could not feel the new day's sun play in the shifting tide. The cities crumbled. We could not save them. We could not save ourselves.
I don't know what to say here. No one gets to erase history, not even the gods.
Yet they did. A light snuffed out. We watched helplessly for aeons. Until you.
Let's see here. I've never let destiny define me. I'm not going to start now. What would you do if I'd never come here, if I'd been born someone else?
A chill wind. Our branches shudder. We do not think of this. The wound numbs now. We watch as the river of time expands. In the silence of our prison, we find clarity. How many voices lost? How many saplings have we cut down? We sink into the endless night. Perhaps we should be here.
Remorse is a sign that your time here has been good for you.
Fish swims in circles. We are not sure we understand.
Have you thought about your mistakes? Would you make them again?
We cannot choose where seeds fall, yet we can feed, prune, protect.
No idea what that means. Can you just
Soil
say yes
stirs.
or no?
We have a new memory of this place. You opened the final lock, entered the hidden glade. You listened. You stand at a cliff now. We watch your footsteps carefully. We twine together. We reach for the sky. We grow. We grow. We grow.
Okay, new passive. Your health constantly regenerates when below 50%. You know what? I've got nothing bad to say about that. Okay, well, I don't think I want to jump that way.
Show me what you got!
We better get down there. Oh, and you know who else needs to get involved. What are you talking about better gear? I have great gear. Is that thing healing itself? Oh, that was a good one right there. It for that one. Goodness gracious. Those things are so spongy. seconds left before I can get my bear out there again.
Ease ahead.
Those guys are tough.
Everyone okay?
They got great loot, though. I mean, that's just stellar loot. What else do we have over here? There any loot for me? That's not amazing. Okay. I wonder if I can make that jump. Piece of cake. I don't think I can. I don't know where it wants me to go. Oh. Well, there's this. I mean, that was a bunch of good stuff. All right. Kai, would you light this on fire for me? Is that water? I thought it might be. All right, more fire, Kai. Huh. I'm not sure that I'm going in the right direction at all. It's a cute little pup. He's the best boy. Okay. Is there another way I can get over there? Like, if I go this way. But can I get around, maybe on that and across that bridge? Oh, come on. Oops, that wasn't what I wanted to do. I can't jump up to that? There we go. Okay. What do we have up here? I hear bad guys. Bunches of them. go. And now work on this guy. Will that work on him? Ow. Almost a 4,000 hit point hit. Whoa! What happened there? What happened? I mean, I got just walloped. That thing one-shot me. Those mage folk are not to be trifled with. I mean, just about everything else we can just roll over, but those guys are tough. Oh man, are you kidding? I'm gonna need that. Life is a prayer. My faith has been rewarded. God Function has sent unto me a kith, a dwarf named Theodore, who awakened me with Magron's prayers. Theodore worships me, and in his prayer I see the reflection of Prayback. Once again, I have purpose. Theodore tells me he comes from a settlement called Solus, and that in this settlement there once dwelt a dwarf named Nandru, who received divine knowledge from no divinity. For the first time in many multiples of task time, I think that I can truly pray. I can fulfill God Function. I must go unto Solace and discover all traces of the insisted and utterly extirpate whatever remains of them. Praise God Function, whatever that means. Ah, man.
I'm starting to think these people killed themselves.
So there has to be switches around here somewhere. Or maybe I just can go along this side. Did they get hit going through it? Come on, guys. Do better, Ty.
Ease ahead.
Ty, I don't know how to save you there, pal. You just have to kind of run around the side the way I did. Is he just gonna die? Is he gonna be stuck there for good? Okay, he made it through. And I jump to that. I can. Oh, cool. A little campsite up here. That's great. That's awesome. I feel like that could be.
Somehow.
Yeah. No, no. I'm right with you. Set up party camp. That sounds like a great idea.
There's always a weird sort of quiet on the eve of battle. I'm feeling that now. Seems like a good time to gather our thoughts and share a drink before whatever's coming.
Right. This seems like a perfect place to stop.
Oh, that
and
awkward
relax.
moment when you initially meet the voice and reject
Though it's
her
hard
offer
enough
for
to tell
help,
what's real
then you
here
get
without
murdered
a
and go
belly
back
full
to
of
her
drink.
because you need her help.
Sounds like you're nervous,
Yeah.
dearie.
I'm
No,
feeling
I
all kinds
accepted
of ways.
her offer for help.
Anxious, excited, scared,
Hungry.
I feel it as well. It is only mortal to feel overwhelmed in the presence of the immortal.
No, Mocha, stop it. Okay. Let's ask everybody. You gonna be all right, Kai?
Oh, you don't have to worry about me. Now that we're here, I'm eager to see this through. Nothing worse than holding your breath and waiting.
I'm glad to have you with me, Kai.
Same. I'd rather have good company in a prison than paradise alone.
Marius, how about you?
Had a feeling you might ask me that.
I'm gonna ask everybody.
I'm not sure I've really worked through what I've seen here, but I am grateful for the chance to see Yonko again. I feel like we're almost done with all of this, but we are in the weirdest place in the world, so who knows? I'm completely baffled, but when haven't I been lately? Being afraid doesn't even feel scary anymore.
Are you doing okay, Gianna?
I think so. The garden is so much more than I expected. Full of contradictions. Wild, yet serene. Truthfully, I didn't come all this way searching for my own answers. But I found them. Or perhaps they found me. And now, it's like there's a new path laid out before me. A life after the dream scourge. We're close to something. A threshold between calm and crisis. Conflict and peace. Life and death.
I feel it too. Glad I'm not alone.
So am I. None of us could have gotten this far on our own.
What about you, Yatsuli?
Well, I won't lie to you, Envoy. A lot's happened. But here we are. I just need a moment to take it all in.
I could use a moment myself.
We all could. But I don't think we'll get it. And I wouldn't worry. Our little group here is perfectly frightening. And I'm sure our enemies would agree. We'll be fine. I can't speak for anyone else, though.
You've listened to all of us. How about you? You've been through a lot since you arrived. You've been shipwrecked and assassinated, harangued by gods, bureaucrats, and a death guard. You've had your soul poked, your loyalties questioned, and your sleep regularly interrupted by a god with no respect for privacy. And yet you've kept yourself and all of us together. How are you really doing?
Better than I thought.
You're very resilient. Under different circumstances, I would credit your nature as a godlike. But we all know better. You're strong enough to survive anything. Sapadal picked a good soul when they made you.
That actually made sense to me. As if I've learned something about souls and whatnot.
I'll take that
How
as a
does he know all
compliment.
this?
How about you, Envoy? What keeps you so stoic in the face of everything?
Whiskey. I don't understand it myself. It just feels like I'm supposed to be here.
Perhaps you don't need to understand. Your natural instincts are working hard enough.
When we first met, I didn't think you'd last long. But
What are
then
you
I
doing?
saw how you handled
Stop
that
it.
dream thrall bear. Shook off your own death like a bad cold. And then you confronted your own killer and let him go. It takes a special kind of strength to stay your hand in a moment like that.
I didn't know much about you at that point. You were traveling with Kai and you died. which I thought made a lot of sense.
I remember your calm. How you listened to my shouting match with the governor and actually heard me. You saved my city and gave me a home. A sanctuary where I could be myself. I'll never forget that.
You were my hero right away. You rescued me from those sporelings. You got my priceless vase. What more could a girl
There's a little
ask
recap
for?
thing here. It's cute.
And now look at you. Look at us. How far we've come in a short time.
5 oddballs on a mission to confront a god. What could go wrong? Our work isn't finished. Sapadal is only the beginning.
One crisis at a time, please. I can only lose so much sleep.
He's right.
Noka, go.
Not to raise the sails before the anchor, but we left trouble in our wake. Fjord, Thirdborn, Solace. If we make it out of here, it won't be to a living lands suddenly at peace.
Just this once. Could we forget about the rest of the living lands? Some of us could use a break.
If we can't take a moment to ourselves on a floating island outside reality, then I don't know where we can.
Everyone get some rest. We could all use it.
Right. We could all use some beauty rest. We'll want to look our best on the battlefield, won't we?
Before we turn in for the night, I'd like a word in private. Nothing serious, just planning out the rest of my life.
Sleep well, my friends.
Okay. A couple people want to talk to us, it seems.
All this time, I thought my parents died in a freak accident. An experiment gone awry. A mistake. And in a way, they did. But it wasn't their mistake. It was Sapadal's.
You were generous to forgive them.
Generous? Perhaps. Until I knew the whole story, there was never anyone to blame. This whole experience has me considering my family's work in a different light. Look at what my mother accomplished. Armed with her research and her wits, she found a god. When you speak to a god, it's nothing. Barely a reflex. But for the rest of us, it's unimaginable. No Animancer can live up to that. Certainly not me. I thought their legacy was a curse, and I could only break it by completing their work. I was wrong.
Let's see here. Don't sell yourself short. You can still do incredible things.
Of course I can. But now, I can do them for the right reasons. One thing is certain. When it comes to animancy, I need to unlearn some of my old assumptions. I wanted to tame the spirit of the living lands. Now, there's so much about it I don't understand. And it's creepy, but wonderful.
I wonder if Sapadal would be willing to assist you.
They probably won't even notice me. But stranger things have happened. I believe the power flowing out of the garden drove this island mad. That has to end. Through animancy, we could help the living lands recover. It would take a lifetime, maybe more, but that's a small price to pay. Then again, who am I to interfere with an ecosystem that I barely understand? On the other hand, half the fun of animancy is stirring the pot and getting
Stirring
into
the
trouble.
pot and getting into trouble.
I think I know what I want, but there are too many variables to consider. What do you think?
Let's see. Yeah, you owe it to yourself to continue your research and grow as an animancer.
I have a lot of catching up to do, and plenty of room to grow. But I think you're right. So be it. Starting today, I don't have to live up to anyone's example. Animancy can be whatever I make of it.
Your mother and father would be proud.
I know they would be. And not just because some ancient plans told me so. Now I just have to decide which field of research to pursue. But no need to bore you with the details. I've only got one lifetime as Giada Castel, so I'd better make it count. Hey, you helped me through a very difficult time. I just wanted to say thank you.
If anyone's gonna lead the way for
Okay.
animancy, I can't think of a better fit than you.
Does anyone else have anything to say? Just Marius. Okay, what's up?
I came here to help you do whatever you're supposed to do with your god friend. Instead,
With your god
I'm
friend.
here talking to dead people.
Did it give you any peace to see your childhood friend again?
I think it did. He really did seem at peace, right? I imagine most encounters with dead old friends don't, go so well. I owe a lot of that to you, Envoy. You helped me be someone who could handle Sokka like that. Thank you. I will say, it's not really what I expected when I started tracking you and Kai back in Paradis.
What, you didn't think you'd be talking to dead friends and confronting a slumbering god?
No, I was thinking more in terms of hunting for wild game and peeing on Kai to put the fires out. It's been a bit of a ride, Envoy. I feel like it's coming to an end. One way or another. I don't know. Maybe the unexpected isn't so bad after all.
Marius says we're friends.
I never expected you and I would become friends. Quick note. If you tell any of the others I said that, I'll poison your drink. Anyway.
That's enough for now. Get some rest.
Not before I've done some reading.
Yeah,
Nice of someone to mark
do,
that spot
do your
for
reading.
us.
That's it.
Is that it? Okay.
The heart of the
I
garden.
want to see what I can
Sapadal's
upgrade. Oh,
cage.
actually, let's cook. See if there's some more things we can cook. Because I have been, I've been eating a lot of my food. Can I make this? No, it's only 20. I need stuff that's gonna be. There we go. Mariner's porridge. Yeah. Make all 7. Can I make more? Oh gosh, I can make a ton more. All right, I feel like that's enough Mariner's, whatever that was. We can make some regular stew. I think that's enough.
Hey,
All right,
Giada.
time to
How are
upgrade
you
things.
holding up after seeing those plant people?
Okay. Upgrades. I have enough to upgrade one of the pistols to plus. Oh, I could upgrade. I think they're both at +1. Yeah. So I could upgrade one of them to +2. And I think either one is going to be the same thing. I don't think it's going to make any huge difference. So let's do my main hand. And I don't have enough dragon hide for that, but that's okay. We might. Well, no, I take that back. We can't. Yeah, we don't have enough for that. Don't have enough Balog. We don't have enough for any of this stuff now. All right. Well, that's all the upgrades we're going to be able to do, but that's okay.
Well,
Let's break down some stuff. Like that superb wand, sword, the spear, dagger, both great swords, and then both sets of superb scale. I wonder if I have enough to do any of those
seen
upgrades now, or if I can craft any of that stuff. I could craft some living steel chunks. That's not bad, I suppose.
Things not intended for mortal eyes, and uncovered the dark truth
All
of
right,
my family's
I
downfall.
think that's it.
But here I am. And how are you?
Don't worry about me. I just want to know.
Have we looked into enchanting the new pistol? I can't remember if we did or not. Oh, we did. We did unstable shot. Yep. Okay. That's fine.
Complicated. But at least I know what happened.
I think
to
we
my
can get out of
parents.
here.
Knowing's one thing.
Rest until morning. We'll take Giada and Kai. What is this? I hate this lost fallen form. I hate its feet. I hate its hands. I hate its calves. I hate its thighs. I hate its empty loins. I hate its solid belly. I hate its metal chest. I hate its clumsy arm. I hate its upturned begging face. I do not want to be this kind of thing I am. Wow. That was dramatic. I just have had that feeling that, you know, it's coming down to it. These little rotating things, I don't know, kind of weird me out a little. Well, nothing
Sapadal's
happened.
prison, I think. What else could it be? Time to
Time to shut it down forever.
Let's look around. There's got to be a mechanism somewhere around here.
That weird, like, those look like teeth. That's strange. Anything over here? Well, there's that. I hear blades swinging back and forth. Damn it.
Couldn't have done it better.
You guys wanna? Ouch. Let's get rid of that fighter. There we go. Is that it? Okay. I'm still poisoned, but I have plenty of food that I can eat
That's
now that
done?
I've cooked.
Who's
That's a
hungry?
good bear. Yikes. All right.
We've got company.
So that, whatever that is that he does, that little machine gun thing is brutal. Oh, over 4,000. Yeah, you pretty much have to just duck out of the way when he does that. Oh, did he jump way back there? So he can like breathe fire and he's got like a little lightning machine gun. That's it.
Never had a chance.
All right, that went
Just
much
like
better.
the good old days.
Yeah, that went much better. Next time we needed to make a poll, I'm gonna do it a little different. Okay. Hey, I put a command in with the chat bot. If you type !Discord, now it actually puts the server up. I finally got around to it. Now I just have to get around to setting up the new calendar. Unlocked. Okay.
Careful with that thing.
Ooh.
It's a mind of its own.
What has a mind of its own? What are you talking about?
I'm rooting for the skeletons.
I don't think the skeletons are gonna win. I think there's Zoribs down there too. I mean, I would love it if they won, but I don't think that they will. Nope, we're not just gonna jump down there. All right, but our next stop is over there. You didn't have to jump down there. You even have a gun. Let's get a bear down. Oh, my bear doesn't actually jump down there. My bear just sort of sits up here and does nothing. Well, I gotta tell you, Corbus, as much as I enjoy your company, I kind of need you to get down there into the action. Did we win? I think we won. Our team wins. All right, let's move on. Got through the first gate.
So, this is how you imprison a god.
Keep your guard up. We gotta live to tell this tale.
Yeah, definitely. Oh boy. Pristine mage folk. What happened there? So he can't change his aim. Oh boy.
East ahead.
Oh, that was a good one right there.
Behind it.
I don't like how he can keep doing that. That's super cheap. How are we doing here? Come on, go down already. Go get him. Go get him for this. That was a good one right there. So close. Oh, we got him. Okay. How are we doing on health here?
Next one's mine.
Whew. Let's take a few deep breaths here. That was a heck of a scrap. What do we got? We got a point available. I don't know what I'm going to put it in, but we got it. I mean, how often can retribution... Oh, retribution lasts for 5 seconds. And I'm guessing it can just keep going every time you take damage. Let's put a pin in that. That might be the one. Nope, that's not good. Maybe steady aim would be a good one. Scavenger's not going to be good. Shadowing Beyond might have been good a lot earlier in the game. For a different build, it'd be great. Oh, okay, good. I was like, why haven't I taken that? All right, none of those. And then wizard, I mean, this is the one that oh no, that's the essence penalty. That doesn't, yeah, I don't care about an essence penalty. Just to check, did I take the one armored grace? Okay, I did. I mean, I could learn magic missile, I suppose. I don't know how much it hurts, but I feel like I've got, enough abilities. Let's go to this. What was it? Retribution. And I don't think I get another point there. Nope. All right. But level 28, that's not bad. Okay, time to loot. Severed mage folk arm. Another one. It'd be nice if I could tell people to go and maybe do some looting, so I don't have to do it. Zaro tongue, yeah. I think there's one more over here. There we go. All right, where is it's over here? All right. I guess we're gonna need both of them for this. Oh, look at that. I did see that. I haven't looked over it yet, but I did see the message about it, and I did see the link to the video. I mean, was that last fight like the fight? It seems a little, I don't know, anticlimactic. Like, it was tough, it was a good fight, but it wasn't.
You have come at last, after so long. You are so small, we questioned if you were real. Then steps, a voice, through armies and corrupted soil. You persevered. Now, you are here.
Yes, here to stop the Dream Scourge. There's not much time.
The rot. We feel it festering and spreading. What is it but an extension of our pain? Your Dream Scourge will end when our suffering does. We were innocent once.
Oh my gosh.
And we wanted nothing but connection.
You know, I'm getting a little tired
but
of
the other gods imprisoned us,
Sapadal's sob story on it. I mean, I do feel for them, but
you are here now.
Can we be done with it? Let's move forward.
A sprout in the endless winter. There is little time. We would be freed from these bonds. The Strangler is close now. We feel her wire against our flesh.
I wonder if we're gonna have to fight Wodaka. Let's see. You mean Wodaka?
She begs for our blood. Her wolves defile the city on the shore.
Wait, is something happening in Paradis?
Blood on the tile. The people's cries ring in our ears. She pierces us now. Now we will not brook this. Not again. A spark. Wait. The essence bends here. Time flows into itself. You can reach her. Will the garden to open, it will take you there.
But what do I do? How?
Breathe. Focus. Shape the essence with your hands. We were everything. What have we lost? What multitudes could we contain? We could run, leap in the water, flourish in forgotten hills.
Discarded says, she's such a brat. I'm here to end you. You want freedom once more. It's what you've asked for from the beginning.
We want nothing more than that.
Mocha, no.
We mourn
Stop it.
our past. We only seek peace now. A chance to regrow.
Okay. Oh, 3 or 4? 3 is the only way I can set you free, is if you truly want to change. And 4 is I will set you free, I promise. You know what? We made a deal.
We trust you. You.
Plus, maybe she'll give us another cool spell.
For so long.
Or ability, or whatever.
You met death, and you offered your hand.
Yigwolf was fighting something bigger than me.
You taught us mercy. Always mercy. We saw how you would fight for those who could not. Give us peace. We want a chance to change. We deserve that opportunity.
Rot in there, Sapadal. If you can promise, you will be better.
Do you think we have learned nothing from you? We deserve more than this prison. Let us have a chance to rest. We want peace.
Sure, just, tell me how to make that happen.
Or do you have no more mercy for us than you did for the
No,
bear?
I said I was going to let you out. I had no choice but to deal with that monster.
Yes. We have seen what you do to those you call monsters. We asked what you would do with an animal that sickened after a fight. Do you remember what you said?
Close the wound, disinfect it, heal it.
More than anything, that is what we desire too.
Okay, all right.
Treat us as you would the bear. Clean our wounds, heal us.
You got it. I'm ready for that.
Grant us the same. The time has come for you to act. End our pain, and the dream scourge will cease. Give us peace. It is all we have wanted for so long.
I'm gonna wait until the ad break ends here, because I imagine this is gonna be a big one. I'll free you. Just show me how.
Center your thoughts. Reach for us. Clear the fog. Tear down the gates. We were so blind, so lost. We brought such horrors to this place. We feel bright. We had forgotten what it is to live. We will grow, tend, flower. We will always remember this. We will remember you when you are ash and soil and mulch.
Unleashes the power of Sapadal to lift all nearby enemies into the air and slam them down, dealing high damage. Oh, that sounds fun. Little pink will-o-wisps flying everywhere. What's up with that? Okay, so now what?
Andra's depths.
It's Paradis.
Are we back in Dawnshore? Already?
This is Sapadal's doing. I'm certain of it. No power in Aora could transport us so quickly, or so far.
Okay. What happened here?
Looks like the war already started, and the giant roots are winning.
Marius, vines don't usually get that big this quickly, do they?
Based on their growth and size, I'd say we've been gone 2 or 3 weeks.
Time flowed quicker in the garden. Giada was right.
For once, I wish I wasn't. Who knows if the garden affected time, or merely our perception of time? Assuming there's even a difference.
It's like how a body fights an infection. The fever gives you strange dreams that feel like an eternity.
Look at this place. Feels like we're still in the dream. And not just us. Those are more of your people's ships in the harbor. And steel garrote banners past the barricades. That can't be good.
That's good. I'm ready to
Ringring's
scrap with
here.
those guys.
Perhaps we'll get to see an archmage in action.
I think I see Elia as well. What a strange reunion this will be.
The Blessed Wardens are here too. That conflict we've been trying so hard to prevent started without us.
I hate to be left out of a duel. We should make some trouble. I kind of want to say that.
Right behind you.
The steel garrote have been itching for a fight this whole time. This would have happened with or without us.
Before we go, what happened back there with the Dream Scourge and Sapadal?
I freed Sapadal from their prison. The Dream Scourge is over.
I'm not sure. That's good, right?
It's a relief that the Dream Scourge won't be a problem. I only hope we can say the same about Sapadal. Time will tell, I suppose.
After all this time, they're free. And the living land is free to heal.
We've cured the land, and we've even freed a caged god. All in all, rather a successful day.
For now.
Then we had better keep Sapadal calm, starting with a ceasefire.
We march on still. We run, but we are not yet truly free.
We should take a look. See if we can get ahead of whatever storm is brewing down there.
People seem to be gathering west of here. Whatever's happening, let's be a part of it.
Okay, that sounds good. But I want to... Where are my abilities? Can I... Now that's... Here we go. This is the one. Sapadal's Fury. I want to put that on... I want to put that on a hotbar. Yeah, how do I do that? I forget how I did that in the past. Because I want to use this a lot. Ouch. That's not what I meant to do. I don't know how I did that. Darn it. Yeah, that's just the people I'm with. What's this? Godlike abilities. Here we go. Okay. I want to bind this one to 5. There we go.
They marched in with no warning. I couldn't think. I just ran.
It's Sansa.
Envoy! What does the Gorod think they're doing?
Violating every code of war they can find. Whatever it takes to show Paradis they're in charge.
What's the point of exploring if you just want to plant your flag everywhere?
Is everything at the Emporium all right?
They broke some glass, but the map is safe. They didn't think I was worth the trouble.
Right now, that's a good thing.
If you're looking for survivors, a few of us fled to the Balrog.
How many?
I'm not sure. I saw Sapiento. God, I hope they're not trapped in there. I am sorry I can't be more help.
You can thank me in your next book. How does that sound?
On the very first page.
We should move. Let's hope the Garrote hasn't made it to the Balrog yet.
Envoy, wait! Before you go, I may have something for you.
Oh, yeah?
I took some supplies when I ran. If you think they'll help, they're yours. I'll even give you a discount. You know, for saving the city and everything.
Yeah, it can't hurt to look. Oh, he actually has some decent stuff. We'll take all of them. And we will take... Not all of these. I don't think we need all of them. Except... There we go. I think that's probably enough. It looks like we need 8 more dragon hide to be able to upgrade this another point. So let's buy all that he's got. I mean, we aren't going to need 12 Adraban. But I don't want to sell it. Maybe I'm going to need it. Maybe I will. Who knows? How much of that coral stuff? That cave coral? You know, let's take like... Oh, wow. Insufficient funds. Spent all of my money. We'll just get that. Okay.
Snow? Why is there snow here?
That's gotta be Ringgrim's work. I heard she made it snow in Shatterscarp. What?
Well, why snow?
The envoy. Is that you?
What's up? Were you talking to me?
Envoy, how did you... I don't know. Where did you come from? You just appeared out of nowhere.
It's a long story. What are you doing here?
Once word about Paradis reached us, we were allowed to go. But listen to me rambling. Forgive me, Envoy. I won't keep you long. I just want to make one request while you're here. As much as you can, be good to the Living Lands.
Even after all the Living Lands has put you through, that's what you desire?
Yes.
My resolve isn't high enough for the good response.
I'd just like for us to live lives
Gosh
that are
darn
free. For us. Not Adir to determine our fates. It's going to be up to you, Envoy. I know you have much to do, so I'll just leave you with that. Thank you.
That was weird. Kai had gotten way ahead of us and then he like ran back.
Envoy? Is it really you? Mihala told us you went into some place called the Garden to seek a god?
Yep.
When you didn't return, we took you for dead.
What did you see there? The god you felt in Nakutadek?
The origin of the Dream Scourge? It was the act of a god this whole time?
Everyone, please, please. We could get to the bottom of this if you would only let them speak.
It's been weeks, Envoy. What happened?
Okay. I met the god of the Living Lands and freed them.
Sapadal was responsible for the Dream Scourge. Their rage, their confusion, their fear.
But the plague isn't over. Dream Thralls still litter Shatterscarp.
There won't be any new infections. We've put a stop to that for good. Unfortunately, there's little we can do for those already in the grip of the Dream Scourge. We can give them comfort.
We can give them
nothing
a bullet.
More. This will be a process. The Dream Scourge was never going to simply go away overnight.
I suppose it stands to reason. I found that a quick fix is often anything but. What of this god, then? What does it mean that you freed them?
As far as why they were imprisoned, to hear them tell it, they said that they were imprisoned by Wodika, who is, I think, like the, I don't know. Here we go. Wodika imprisoned Sapadal in the garden. I let them out. Wodika was Ludwin's god, so I'm not a big fan. But yeah, Wodika imprisoned Sapadal, and that's all I know. Here we go.
Wodika, no doubt, saw Sapadal as a threat to her authority. So, she killed the godless and imprisoned their god.
I assume it is this god we have to thank for the roots tearing apart Paradis? They erupted from the earth the moment those bastards stood up their first siege tower.
Nakutadek was riven with those things, not to mention what they did to the land.
We saw similar destruction at Nakukubel. If these roots and the Dream Scourge are the work of a god, and the gods thought it best to imprison this god, How could you let such a creature go
Why
free?
does she always give me little sneery looks? No more leave a young god to rot in a cage than I could a kith child. 1 and 2 are both really good responses, I think. I don't want to say, 5, 4, or 3. Yeah.
Let's hope they don't decide to further amend themselves by coming for our heads.
It was Adir's arrival that disturbed Sapadal.
Felici is
We'll
right.
have nothing to fear from this god once we expel you from our lands.
Sapadal's power ravaged my people. I don't know that I can ever trust it.
Shut up, Temerity.
Keeping watch over Sapadal was a sacred task Nandru gave us when he left. For that reason alone, my wardens owe them their allegiance.
Well, whatever happens, I suppose we can't put the godling back in the bottle now.
But come, we have more pressing matters to attend to. The Steel Garrote have attacked Paradis. Inquisitor Ludwine has already joined the battle. She must have traveled like the wind to get here so fast.
I distinctly remember killing Ludwin on top of Mount Forja.
You did. I kicked her corpse when you weren't looking. Just to be sure.
She's seen better days, but you wouldn't know it judging by how she fights.
Ludwine's plowed through the militia like a knife through warm butter.
All right, let's keep the similes to ourselves.
Damn, I really thought I'd killed her for good.
Oh, cheer up. You wouldn't be the first to make that mistake. Might not be the last either, depending on how things go. So long as her passion for Wodica lives, so too will her spirit.
Then we destroy her faith, and the rest of her will follow. I have a theory about this. Let's talk at camp if you want to hear it. But I think we can kill her.
Awesome.
Good. That would be easy.
It is not, I think, impossible.
What are we doing standing around? We have to stop her.
I couldn't agree more.
Ludwine has sent a message to the Emperor informing him of her attack. He will send advisors and reinforcements swiftly in response. What will his representatives find when they arrive? A new colony? A budding grave room? Before you face Ludwine, you should know what you're fighting for. All of you must decide, together. But whatever you decide, understand, the days of the frontier are done. Adir will come. Indeed, we are already here.
Yeah, I'm not familiar with a Grefram.
The Living Lands would retain its own laws under a grave appointed by the Emperor. The grave would be expected to promote and develop the Living Lands to our mutual benefit. They would divide the island into administrative districts and see them governed by mayors appointed from the local communities. The island would provide tribute in the form of resources and taxes, and in times of war, soldiers. The Empire, I should note, is nearly always at war. In return, the Living Lands would enter Adir's sphere of influence, and should outside nations attempt to invade, we would come to the Grave Room's aid.
Yeah, opinion, Sapadal?
Subtle, pernicious. Touch the rot, yet the disease remains. Safety among spiders. A web gleaming with dew. They weave, they wait.
That sounds like she's not really into that idea. Who would be our Gref?
Naturally, that would be the Emperor's decision. But I suspect he would choose you. Only the strong survive the frontier. I used to believe that was Ludwine.
But you were born to rule here. Quite literally.
Wealth, power, you can't offer what is already mine. That's a lot to take in.
Well, give the matter some thought. You owe that much to yourself, at least.
Okay, companions.
Tribute, he says. Taxes, soldiers. The Empire has tried it all before. Look to the Eastern Reach if you don't believe me. They want to bleed us dry, to fill their coffers and fight their wars, to break us like wild animals. But I will not bend.
It's still a gamble, but I think it's the safest bet. We'd get the benefits of Imperial trade and protection without losing all of what makes this place special. There's no way of knowing what it would mean in another generation or two. But right now, it gives us the security and stability to recover.
We were fine before Adir showed up, and we'll be fine when they're gone. Trust the lands and her people, Envoy.
If we give Adir power over us, we can't be surprised if they decide to flex it later.
Yeah, I kind of agree. Tell me about the other possibilities.
Of course.
How about a united living lands?
Oh, Envoy, no. Do not suggest that lightly. Think of the Emperor. There would be reprisals. Ones which this conclave could not survive, fractured as you are. Not unless you came together and formed a nation of your own. It would be difficult. No, impossible. I'm certain you would fail. Think of your people, all of you. Think of the lives at stake.
Okay, and then other possibilities?
Of course.
What would becoming a colony entail?
The Living Lands would become an extension of the Adiran Empire in leadership and law. Soldiers bearing the flag of Adir would be garrisoned in every town. They would be paid in Adiran shelling and speak only the Adiran language.
I don't like this idea
Their
at all.
roads would be smooth Adiran roads. Their medicine would be hygienic Adiran medicine. And their weapons would be efficient Adiran weapons. Our customs would become their customs. Our strengths would become their strengths. Our emperor
None
would
of
become
them
their
like that
emperor.
idea, Hilgard.
Turned toward a common
None of
purpose.
them.
No one, not Rawatai, not the Valian republics, not even a rogue god, would dare attack the Living Lands. This island would be safe for the first time in its history, and safe it would remain.
Okay. I assume the assembled leaders have thoughts.
The traditions of solace are what give my wardens their strength. Without them, we would buckle under the weight of the tusks. I would sooner walk my people into the acid sea than trust an Adiran to hold me up.
What need does Thirdborn have for the protections of Adiran soldiers? We have cannons, cliffs, and wills forged in the storms of Rawatai. And should Rawatai come for us, we will rain hellfire down on their heads. Your Adirans could do no better.
Under Adiran rule, your countrymen would strip my people of everything that makes them unique, all in the name of spiritual hygiene. I cannot betray them like that.
Okay. I wonder if I'd get different responses now.
He would suppress our culture before it's had a chance to grow. Everything my people cultivated would be reduced to a footnote. If you have any love for this land, do not allow him to overwrite our history.
Rawatai built its empire from colonies like this. Many have become centers of culture and prosperity.
I really like the idea
of a strong
of
navy.
Adir,
Of course,
moving
it
in.
can take decades to get there. And this road isn't an easy one. But Adir won't be the only empire eyeing this place. A formal agreement now could protect us from something worse later.
It shall be peaceful in that all dissenters will be silenced. So there's that.
The Living Lands is a lot of things, but it will never be Adir, no matter how hard Adir wants it to be. Adir should turn back now and save everyone a bunch of blessed trouble.
Does Sapadal have anything else left to say?
Clip our feathers as we find our wings. The deed binds as the wire binds. To drown us, why were we set free?
Okay, Sapadal, relax.
Well, let's not twiddle our thumbs while Paradis burns.
Okay. I must stand with Ludwig and the Steel Garrote. No, we're not doing that. I believe we should fight for a united living lands.
Oh, gods have mercy.
Solus and her wardens stand vigil with the living lands.
By grit and steel, Thirdborn stands with the living lands.
Fjord and her animancers stand with the living lands.
We deserve this opportunity. Thank you for believing in us.
Fighting a battle together is easy. I just hope everyone's willing to stick it out when it comes to the politics.
Gods, they made the right decision for once.
Finally, some sense permeates the proceedings.
On your head be the consequences.
Oh,
that leaves the matter of Ludwig and the Steel Garrote. She will never surrender, Envoy. You must kill her, or we will lose Paradis, and eventually the island.
Okay, I will defend Paradis with my life, even if it means the wheel.
The living lands will never be free until we break the chain around our necks. Ludwig must die her final death.
She better say her goodbyes while she can.
I'm proud to fight at your side, Envoy. One last time.
Let's get to work then. We've got a walking corpse to bury.
I am
Paradis
going
militia
to...
will be at your back. Give her no quarter. The future waits for you.
Thank you all for trusting me.
Thank you for deserving it. Now, go and teach the Steel Garrote a lesson they will never forget.
Show them that the living lands will not be broken across Vodka's knee.
We will send reinforcements to help you reclaim the Eastern Gate. From there, work your way to the main plaza.
Understood.
May all the gods of Eora and the living lands protect you.
Let's take back the city together. Show the Steel Garrote how the living lands takes care of its own.
Time to stop the Steel Garrote. Lead the way, Envoy.
All right. It says I have an upgrade available. Visit party camp for upgrades. I don't know if I can do that right now, though, because, Oh, wait. Yeah, I can. It's right over here. Just real quick. Just to see if we can upgrade stuff. Does anybody want to talk? Yeah, Giada does. And Marius does. All right.
You should get some sleep.
Big day coming up. I see you're still up. I will. I'm just checking on everyone.
Well, I'm just fine. More or less. I've been in a lot of dangerous situations, but it's always been a fight to survive. It's just a fight. Putting my life on the line for someone else's cause. It's the opposite of survival. It's foolishness.
You've been fighting for my cause all this time. Why is this different?
You helped me through some rough Sokka, Envoy. Your cause became my cause at that point. We're about to go out there and risk our lives for, what? A concept of how things ought to be? We might die, all to determine who sleeps in the nicest house in Paradis until the island decides it's time for a change. It's fine. Really. But it's some blessed day Sokka when you think about it.
Yeah, get some rest. Sleep well.
I'll try. Maybe a little Nova Leaf under the nose will help. I'll be all right, Envoy. You go get some blessed day rest.
Can't sleep? Neither can I. We're going into battle for the soul of the living lands, rallying under the banners of the Paradis militia. Your Emperor will not be pleased.
Screw him. I have influence in court. My report on the living lands will change minds.
Political influence is dangerous. If you aren't careful, it can turn against you. When a godlike fights in battle, people take note of which side. The Adirans will doubt your loyalty. The locals will doubt your commitment. You may even doubt yourself. This is the first time you were told to pick a side. And I fear it won't be the last.
The living lands accepted me for who I am. I can't forget that.
All we ask in return is that you do the same for us. From what I understand, your ambassador is very persuasive, very powerful, and very accustomed to getting his way. For a politician like him, losing a battle is not a defeat. It's an opportunity. When he promises you the world, don't listen. He'll fill your head with lies if you let him.
When money talks, I can't help but listen. Noted. Thanks for the warning.
I'm glad we understand each other. It's good to see you fighting for the misfits and rabble-rousers. Time for you to get some rest. We have a big day ahead of us.
Let's see. How do you feel about the future of the living lands?
When I agreed to travel with you, I didn't think I'd find myself at the center of a political upheaval. So imagine my surprise when you gave the living lands a chance to unite, to prove itself, and to stand tall before its enemies. Granted, it was an uphill climb. The Dream Scourge exposed our weaknesses, our vulnerabilities. But thanks to our struggle, the island finally knows itself. Now we can decide who we want to become. I can't wait to see what we do with that freedom.
Freedom was always yours. Adir had no right to it.
Agreed. We fought hard just to defend what's ours. But to answer your question, the future looks bright for a change.
Are you worried about the outcome of the siege?
Is it really that obvious? No matter who wins or loses, the living lands won't be the same. In my heart, I know that's a good thing. Life is impossible without change. And change can be frightening. I just want to put this behind us. I want it to be over.
That's enough for now. Get some rest.
Not before I've done some reading.
And she wants to talk more. All right.
We should take a moment to acknowledge what happened back there. You liberated the god of the living lands. Now they are unchained, free to do whatever they want. That's quite a gamble you made.
I trust Sapadal to do the right thing.
I admire your confidence. If not for you, Sapadal would still be pacing their cage like a wild animal. Which means you have leverage over a god. How do you plan on using it?
Probably to squeeze them for as much power as I can get. Boy, yeah, I don't think about my relationship with Sapadal that way.
You're probably better off then. Sapadal's imprisonment shaped this island. Now that everything's changed, I'm curious what will happen. We cannot know if the living lands will normalize or destabilize as a result of our actions.
Totally fine. Either way, things could not continue as they have.
For better or worse, change is inevitable. Maybe you'll find some comfort in prayer, now that one of the gods is listening. I hope you don't mind me bringing it up. The subject matter is a bit much for our little camp.
For you, anything.
You're too kind. I want you to know this has been an unforgettable experience. Wherever we go from here, I'm grateful to have been a part of it. Until next time.
Okay.
Until next time.
Is that it? Is everyone ready for sleep now? Okay, let's upgrade stuff, and we're not done. I will be back playing this again on Thursday.
Piece of my mind.
Here's my little upgrading thing.
Is long overdue.
You're gonna give him a lot more than a piece of your mind.
There
Save
we
some
go.
for the rest of us.
Okay. Let's bump this one to +2. Oh, we're too short in Dragonhide. Can I make any? Nope. I can't. Ah, that's so disappointing. Wait, what's this? I'll craft that. But I don't think that's going to get us anywhere else. Gosh darn it. Yeah, I don't have 2 more. Well, rats.
Odd fighting alongside the militia, but it feels right. Like we're fighting for the survival of the lands.
How many times do we have to teach the Steel Garrote this lesson?
Probably frequently. But that's going to do it. I'm going to go ahead and wrap up, and we will come back on Thursday for more Avowed. I wasn't sure we would, but
the Living Lands is
I am
going
not
well.
quite sure how long we'll go for on this, but we're going to roll all the way through to the end of the game.
The Deeren ships won't be the last ones on our horizon.
I mean, not on Thursday if it winds up taking more than 2.5 hours, but
swords.
And then once we wrap that up, it'll be off to Fallout 3/New Vegas.
Exactly right, Yoda.
Tale of
And
Two
if we don't
Wastelands,
spill
which is
blood now,
super exciting.
you can be sure Adir will
We've been
spill
talking about
ours,
it a bit over on the
Or we'll save
Discord,
them the trouble.
and I'm
This island
crazy
isn't exactly
excited
known
about
for
it.
cool
I'm really
tempers.
looking forward to streaming that.
Ludwig's are common in.
That is enough for now.
That much
I'm going to
unites us
go
all
and get
for
myself
now.
some dinner. If you stopped by and hung out with us today, thank you so much. I appreciate that. If you're watching this over on YouTube, I hope you've been enjoying the series, and I hope that you liked this video. If you did, I hope you drop a thumbs up on here.
So
that's going to do it. I'm going to go have my dinner. You guys take care of yourselves. Tomorrow,
No,
same
they
time,
were Sapadal's
Oblivion
dreams given
Remastered.
life.
So long, guys.
Ancient sentinels.